Awesome. So maybe first you can start sharing a little bit of your journey, of your background, and most importantly, obviously, at what point, how, and when did you stumble upon CØSMOS? How did you get into the ecosystem, and what is kind of your what got you hooked to say, man, CØSMOS is actually cool. I want to like focus more on that ecosystem.
Sure. So just to share a bit about myself. So I'm a serial tech entrepreneur. I've created many businesses and startups in the traditional tech world. Some of my businesses were successful. Some actually were failures, but also had a huge success in 2017 when one of my startups got acquired by one of the largest hotel group in the world, Accor. Maybe you heard about them. I used to do private rental, luxury private rental. And I made that business scalable thanks to technology. So basically, you know, when you booked a property on Airbnb, you had someone who used to do the check-in, the cleaning, etc., etc. And we created a technology that helped those people scale their business by automating a lot of their tasks. So basically, when a property manager was able to deal with 12 to 13 properties in high season, thanks to HOS, which is Hospitality Operating System, the software that we built, they were able to deal with 40 to 45 properties. And this company actually got acquired very fast. And I lived one of the most intense thing in my life, which is a triple merger. So when we got acquired, we merged with two other companies overseen by a large group that is actually publicly traded. And this is where I had a lot of thought about creating an ecosystem of value and how you could have long-term vision by aligning people's interests with one single asset of value. And this is how the whole idea of Key has been thought of, because I wanted to create an asset that would be used in an ecosystem and that would be aligning the interests of all the actors. Should be partners, should be employees, but also investors, founders, and this is how we built Key. And obviously, after that acquisition, I got approached by many private banks, and I was not impressed by their offering, and I kind of decided to go ahead and try to invest my money myself. And this is actually something that I think many people that are in the blockchain industry, that are in the crypto industry, think the same. They're like, okay, I don't trust those centralized financial institution. I want to take control on my financial future. So I was like, okay, so what I have been doing by myself, let's do it for more people and let's scale it. And this is how KLUB was born. So we created the railroad, the infrastructure, the decentralized infrastructure with Key Foundation and the Key asset. And we created the token economics and the usage for KLUB. So like you would say, Key Foundation is the railroad and KLUB is the train that runs on the rails. And basically, so what is KLUB? So I saw a lot of people thinking that KLUB is only for the wealthy. This is not true. We are selective for a specific reason. We want to offer high quality services, but also the kind of investments that we offer to the people in KLUB are very risky. So we don't want people that do not have the understanding of what risk is to risk their money and capital. This is why we have a questionnaire at the entry of KLUB to identify if they do understand where they're getting into. We're not aiming for someone who has even that someone that has saved 200,000, 300,000, €500,000 for his whole life and comes to KLUB and say, hey, I'm going to deploy all that money. And then it disappears because you know what crypto is. So basically, we're trying to select people on the mindset. Obviously, wealth you know, trajectory of building wealth is very important to us. But we do select people depending on how they understand deploying capital, and also they understand the notion of risk. So we have 350 active customers. The public app has been released in December 2020. At that time, we had almost nothing. Like, it was just one screen and just investment offers that were available for those members. And we have now more than 4,500 people on the wait list. And it's growing. So basically, we're trying to scale in a very comprehensive way. We don't want to do hyper growth, because hyper growth would then break the experience for the people that's on board on Club. And we try to also to understand what they need. We're building with our members. So basically, what are we offering at Club? So we are regulated. It is also one of the important things that you need to understand, is that when you onboard on Club, you give your KYC. We ask a lot of questions. We need to understand where your wealth comes from. I know that it's quite opposite to some of the, you know, maximalists in the crypto space. But what we're trying to build is that compliant gateway from traditional finance to DeFi, and we're building a lot of technology to enable that. I think also that this will bring a lot of liquidity in the DeFi space, in the CØSMOS space, and also bring that transparency that is lacking in the traditional finance world. Because if they bring their liquidity in DeFi, they won't be able to hide things. So it will be all in the protocol. So what we're offering is a bank account with payment card, and also an investment platform with access to high risk, high yield products. For different tiers of services, Premium, Titanium, Black, and Black Elite, depending on the number of keys that you hold, you benefit from different kind of services. Our revenue model is very simple. It has nothing to do with what traditional finance was doing, which is like, every time you invest, they take money. They don't care if you're making money, they're taking money at every transaction. This is not our approach. Our approach is aligned with the interests of our members. So basically, when they invest, we only make money if they make money. And depending on your level, if you're Premium, Titanium, Black, or Black Elite, then we give you back the commission that we take in Key. So we have created a whole token economy around Key that makes the velocity of the token work.
Okay, so there's a lot of things. I think the way I understand it is that Key basically, or Club, gives access to investment opportunities in the crypto space that are, I guess, vetted from your side first. And then they say, hey, this is a project that either we already invested in, that we think is good, we got an allocation.